Arsenal have won their opening game of the group where they are in with PSV, and they've won away in Zurich by 2-1. Marquinhos scoring on his full debut of Arsenal, then Fabio Vieira being excellent, and Nketiah compensating that goal that really made Arsenal to concede through a penalty by fouling in the box area, by really going ahead to score that cross delivered in by Marquinhos at what we call the far post. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Rokani David is my name. I'm here to break down the game of Arsenal and F.C Zurich. Now, this is the man of the day. Guys, Marquinhos really scored in the opening. Was it the 13th minute of the game? That's when Marquinhos really went on target after a very good play between a man who goes by the names of Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira got that ball, passed, released Nketiah. Nketiah made a very good run and crossed that ball, and it found Marquinhos, who really had made a very good run, and this is what he did. He tapped that ball into the back of the net. That is how Marquinhos scored his first goal for Arsenal, and Marquinhos is the man of the moment, and obviously he went in there to celebrate with his fellow Arsenal players. This is Marquinhos, this is Rob Holding, Martinelli, this is Nketiah, this is Vieira, and the other one was Granit Xhaka going in to celebrate a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. And after that, a man who goes by the names of Martinelli, it's not Martinelli, Nketiah, forward in the box, penalty given, and then the second half he went ahead to score that goal that really put Arsenal ahead of a side which goes by the names of FC Zurich. But the positives in this game of football is this man, Fabio Vieira. Put a little bit of respect on this guy's name. Mikel Arteta promised us that we are going to see more of this guy, and obviously we've gone ahead to see more of him in this game of football. Fabio Vieira has been one of those players that has gone ahead to go on and really produce a very magnificent performance in this game of football, and I'm looking for his game by numbers versus this team which goes by names of FC Zurich, and I'm going to come in here after this and really give you how he destroyed Zurich, because that's one of the segments I'm adding onto this channel. For every player that plays very well, I choose two best players of the team of Arsenal, and then I come in here and really digest them as far as their game was concerned by numbers. Him and Marquinhos were really the big deal. But he controlled that midfield area. He is talented. Anyone who was doubting this guy, Fabio Vieira, he's really a talent. With Granit Xhaka and Sambi Lokonga playing behind him, he had all the authority to go in and really try out everything that he feels like his foot can do on the ball, and he did it, and even came near to scoring for Arsenal when Sambi Lokonga released him from the center line. He really chipped that ball and took a very good control, but the chip went over the bar, and obviously he never found himself on the score sheet. But Fabio Vieira controlling that midfield area, passing in there for you. I think you now know that Arsenal really has another player who can come in and really get the Odegaard role shining. Odegaard came in through later, but obviously this guy, Fabio Vieira, is really magnificent, and he really played well in that midfield area, and I really loved the way he did his stuff into that game of football. He was really responsible for that goal of Arsenal, as he really did a very good takeoff of a player of a team which goes by the names of FC Zurich, especially for the first goal that Marquinhos scored in the 16th minute. He orchestrates it from the middle of the park at the center, at near the 18 yards box area of Arsenal. He does a very good touch to take off the midfielder of Zurich, and then he releases Nketiah. Nketiah bursts into space. When he burst into space, he did a cross that found Marquinhos unmarked, and he bagged the ball into the top left corner, and obviously it was one for Arsenal. So Fabio Vieira, to me, really deserves respect today. He really put up a very exquisite performance. Now, Nketiah, the man you see there for you after scoring for Arsenal, he really scored a very good goal according to me, because that near post bouncing header that he really directed the goalkeeper of a team which goes by the names of Zurich was really very much accurate and calculated. That cross coming in for Marquinhos, obviously Obviously, it was really nice. It was brilliant with a lot of quality directed onto it. And obviously, it found Nketiah and he headed that ball at the near post. It was a bouncing header, very much calculated into the back of the net to make Arsenal 2-1. And that is Nketiah scoring for Arsenal. And I think this is something that he really had been waiting for. And this is what Mikel Arteta told him, that I never gave you enough playing time last time because we are not in Europe and it was hard for me to really interchange my team. But today it was not Gabriel Jesus to read the line, or Jesus to read the line. It was Nketiah, and he registered an assist with a goal. Even Marquinhos registered an assist with a goal. And to me, if I'm to give the man of the match, I really give it to Marquinhos because he is young, 19 years of age, thrown into that game playing away where you expect to find hard resistance from these players. He was fouled a lot, but it never really put him off to go in and really put in a shift to a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. And he was taken off, and Bukayo Saka came on through after even creating the second goal. And even Nketiah was taken off, and the player who goes by the names of Gabriel Jesus came in to go on and really play into that game of football. Then later, a man who goes by the names of Odegaard came in for Fabio Vieira. Zinchenko also came in through. So close to 5 changes were made by Arsenal, but they really had a very good display. One thing I really like about Arsenal is, even when they have taken out close to some of the players that really start, they do the needful and keep on playing the same way Mikel Arteta wants. Tiki-taka football has been everywhere. They've been playing very well, and I really believe that when you look at how they are playing, their future is bright. Their future is bright. And this time round, he has gone ahead to change the system of a team which goes by names of Arsenal, and that is a man who goes by the names of Mikel Arteta. He obviously plays with a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. This time around, he has gone with a back three, and he has played with 4 midfielders, 2 attacking midfielders and 1 centre forward in the names of Nketiah. So he has changed his system, and obviously it looks like there is a plan for Tomiyasu to play in a back three. I think that's the plan that the manager has really come out and really stipulated out there very well as far as this game of football is concerned in here. But to me, Arsenal impressed me, especially Marquinhos. And I told you in the match build-up that if there is a person I'm waiting to see, it's obviously a man who goes by the names of Marquinhos. I really want to see him play a lot for a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. And I see how he's really going to go on and play. And obviously he impressed me. And I really believe that they really made those 2 quality signings. And I really believe that today it has been just an eye test. It has been just an eye test for a side which goes by names of Arsenal, especially you, the viewers of Arsenal. For me, I really approved Fabio Vieira in the game of Manchester United. Finally, Arsenal lost, but obviously, it showed me something different out of Arsenal, that players like Fabio Vieira, throwing him into that game of Manchester United, coming in with that confidence that he really portrayed in that game of football, obviously it sent a very good message to me that Arsenal are really on the right track. Now let's go to the stats and how the game really went. Zurich had 10 shots, Arsenal had 18. 4 shots on target by Zurich, 8 shots on target by Arsenal. 29% ball possession by Zurich, 71% ball possession by Mikel Arteta. This is what Mikel Arteta wants. This is what Mikel Arteta wants on the possession. 71%, very okay. Then here, onto the shots on target, he will ask for more, like 3 more out of 18. They needed like 10 or 12. You get to be so much clinical and accurate. 266 passes completed by FC Zurich. Arsenal completed almost times 3, 647 passes. This is what Mikel Arteta will want, that to dominate the game of football as far as playing a team like Zurich is concerned. Then 67% passing accuracy. Arsenal had 88% passing accuracy. And when you look at a team which goes by the names of Zurich, it had 11 fouls. Arsenal had 7, meaning that they made 4 more fouls than Arsenal. 1 yellow card for FC Zurich, 0 yellow cards for Arsenal, meaning that the discipline was really high-end for a side which goes by names of Arsenal. Then 0 red cards for both sides, 5 offsides for FC Zurich, 5 corners for FC Zurich, 8 corners for a team which goes by names of Arsenal. This is what Mikel Arteta will be okay with and would like his team to look like every time. Looking at the table, as you see, Arsenal is topping the table. Obviously, 1 game played, 3 points. PSV has drawn with Bordeaux, and their second. Bordeaux is third, and Zurich is really looking to be the team that is playing that fourth or the last side of the table. So Arsenal played very well, but I have Marquinhos also played very well. Looks like he's a very good goalkeeper building from behind, but he made a mistake. He made a mistake that would have resulted into Arsenal to concede in the opening minutes of the game, but obviously went in through and did the needful. I think Gabriel Magalhaes also his solidity was really so much called for into that Arsenal side, and he really went ahead to do the needful for side, which goes by names of Arsenal. I really like the way he really played, but that back three of Tomiyasu. Talk about the man Tomiyasu back from injury, playing a bit of a huge game today, and he really looked good, and I know he's really going to enjoy more minutes at the side, which goes by names of Arsenal. Though Ben White, I never saw him coming through, meaning that Ben White is going to start in the game of Everton, provided the games of the weekend are going to be held, because the Premier League is going to sit and is going to make an announcement tomorrow as far as the games are concerned, because UK lost the Queen, who has been at the helm of the monarchy for the last 70 years. And obviously, we expect an announcement that is going to really call off these games. That's it. These games are going to be called off because the Queen has really passed on at the age of, is it 96 years? So I don't expect to see Premier League football this weekend, but let's wait and see what's going to be happening at Arsenal and in the Premier League as far as these games are concerned, at a side which goes by the names of Arsenal there for you. So your reactions are welcome into the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the Arsenal result. They are topping the table. They are playing PSV next at Emirates, and I expect loads of performances at a side which goes by names of Emirates. But Mikel Arteta, kudos to that manager. He really looks good. He's a really good manager, and every time he brings in players at Arsenal, they don't flop. Now this time around, the only three players we had not yet seen into action, competitive action for the very first time, as in getting good minutes, were Marquinhos, Fabio Vieira, and Matt Turner. And obviously they've come in and played very well. Marquinhos, an assist and a goal on his debut for Arsenal senior team, because he's been playing for the Arsenal under-21s. He looks like he's going to be a very good player. The other player we are talking about a player who goes by the names of Fabio Vieira, playing close to 75-80 minutes, looked great in that game. Matt Turner also looked great, though he never had lots of work to do, but obviously he looked great, especially building from behind, and Arsenal really trusting him to go on and really get everything done for a side which goes by the names of Arsenal in that game of football. So, to me, I see green light at the end of the tunnel as far as Arsenal is concerned. They played very well, and you now know the real philosophy of Mikel Arteta. It's known that they're a passing team, and they build that game from behind, and they play a high line. They play a high line with that midfield. Sambi Lokonga looked great. He's really growing with confidence. Grant Xhaka acted like a captain. He's passing the command and really pushing these people forward. Kieran Tierney, he had a shot on target. I believe that would have done better in the opening minutes, but obviously that's not something that is part of his DNA. He's so much known for playing in the wide area, but when he cuts in the half space, obviously I know he's going to go on improving with time, but Arsenal really had a very good game to talk about. Which player have I talked about? Gabriel Magalhaes. Rob Holding also coming in to play for side which goes by names of Arsenal. I really saw him. He's confident with the ball, and I really love the way he really builds that ball from behind. His height is not doubted, and he keeps on passing the ball in the positions or areas, pockets of spaces that the manager really loves. So, my man of the match, to me, is Marquinhos. That's it. The other contender would have been Nketiah, but Nketiah has been here for a very long time, according to me. He has been here for a very long time, according to me. So, Marquinhos getting his senior debut, 19 years of age, scoring, and being so much on target, and so much not exorbitant in that game of football. I give him my man of the match. He was exciting. His decision making is immense. He doesn't really make lots of touches. He doesn't tie himself so much on the ball. That is Marquinhos, and that's why I've gone in to really give him my man of the match. Arsenal have won away in Zurich 2 goals scored by Marquinhos and Nketiah, but Nketiah had a goal and an assist, and Marquinhos had a goal and an assist. I can't wait to see your reactions into the comment section below. Rokani David is my name. Rokani Media Football is the channel that you're watching me on. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly in this night, and let's see what is going to happen in here.